what inspires me to do these videos is other people. I mean, we know everybody's got social media nowadays, and they're all on Instagram, and I keep seeing these like awesome videos. I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to make that so bad.
Hi, I'm Jack Ringenberg, host of the nationally award-winning series The Jack Ringenberg Show. I'm also the host, director, writer, and editor of the Jack Ringenberg media documentary, The CHTV Archives. In this 3-part series, I will be exploring the stories of people who produce freelance media and learn how they got to where they are today. From Jack Ringenberg Media, this is Media Minds. Hello everyone, and welcome to the show today. I'm your host, Jack. Today I'm joined by a very special guest. She's an award-winning videographer, editor, and storyteller. She's been doing media work for a few years with her company, Natasha Joy Video. Through her different client projects, she's been able to travel to places such as Las Vegas and South Africa. Please join me in welcoming to the show today, Natasha Joy Glenn. Hi, Natasha. So what first got you interested in video?
Okay, this is a great question. So something that got me really interested in video is actually my CHTV class I took last year as a senior. I didn't really start getting into it until senior year because I got into this competition called IASB, and I was super excited about it. I'm a really competitive person and I want to win, and I saw that CHTV hasn't really won like really anything for that competition, so I'm like, hey, we gotta win this year. So I started working super hard on this cinematography reel. Sadly, it didn't end up winning, but I was really happy with all these shots I got. I was super like, whoa, this is so cool. And then I just got super into it that way. It was just super amazing, all these things I was able to shoot, so yeah.
So why did you decide to start Natasha Joy Video and specifically doing client work?
So video is something that I recently just started getting into, as you said. And I think video shooting is just super cool because you're able to go to so many places and see so many things and just talk to so many amazing people. And I started it because I think this is something that I really want to get into, as just like I want to be a freelancer and just shoot so much video for people. And I just think it'd be super cool to just experience all these new things through video. So that's sort of why I started it, and yeah. Yeah.
So through your video company, you've been able to do a lot of amazing things. You've been able to go to a lot of amazing places, as I mentioned at the top of the show. You've been able to go to Las Vegas and like South Africa. Could you just kind of talk about that and like what those experiences were like?
So amazing. I am so blessed that I was able to go on those 2 amazing trips. Las Vegas I went to at the very start of the year. I was filming for a company called IEDC, which is Indiana's Development of Economic Corporation. And there's this big convention there called CES, and I was able to shoot some video for them and just help them out with their Facebook page and just make them a reel for Instagram. And it was just super cool to even be able to see all this technology at this convention. Like I didn't only just shoot stuff for IEDC, but I was able to get some other amazing footage of like new cars, new drones, super cool stuff. And then for South Africa, I was able to go to for a butler class called the MBA, and this class basically learns about economic development in different countries. And I was able to go there to film their experiences, and I made this about, I think, 6-minute video of what they thought of South Africa, what they thought of the economy there, and just entrepreneurship there. And it was just so amazing to be able to shoot all these cool people and see all these things. And that's kind of also one reason why I'm doing this more, is the experiences, like I said again. So
what is the process of creating a client project like?
So that's a good question. Well, first I'm gonna have to, the one thing I'm still working on is networking. You gotta network with people, and that is something that everybody has to do, so that's probably the first thing. The next thing is like, hey, I'm a videographer. Do you need a video? I just made these new business cards. I'm so happy about them. Oh, I'm gonna give them out to so many people. But then give them my business card. Be like, hey, I make videos. You want a video? Just call me up. I'm ready. I'm able to do whatever you need. And then they give you the project. And then it's like, I don't know. Let's think here. I actually just did a video for this company called Delta Faucet. It was for they were doing this thing at Habitats for Humanity, and I was able to shoot behind the scenes of them putting grass on the lawn and just freshening everything up for this new house that's going to this new person who's going to live there. And it was just super cool to even shoot something like that. And I connected through him through a photo shoot that this other person I know is doing. It's just all this networking is what leads to all these great things. So
yeah, for sure. So you recently started to do photography, and what inspired you to move from video to photography as well?
Well, that's a great question, Jack. I know somebody who's a great photographer, and she kind of took me under her wing, showed me some things. And then I talked to so I was at this place called Pattern. I did an internship there, did some video, and I started talking to my fellow interns, and they're like, hey, so why don't too many people do videography and photography at the same time, you know? It's kind of like they're two very different things, but then again, they're like kind of similar because they're both on a camera, and I have a Canon 660 something Canon. And I'm like, I could take pictures and video at the same time, so why not get started with that? So I recently started putting out there that, hey, I'm gonna try to start doing some photography. I need some stuff for my portfolio. I did some free shoots for people. It was great. I had such a fun time. Like, I didn't actually think they were gonna be as good because I don't know what I'm doing yet. But when I got out there and did those photo shoots, I'm like, this is awesome. I gotta do this more. So photography and videography, I think I'm gonna try to encompass those into my into what I'm doing. So
So a big thing with media and like the creativity space as a whole is people who inspire you. So who specifically inspires you?
Oh my gosh, that is a good question. I have no idea. I don't know. Let me think here for a second. I think what inspires me to do these videos is other people. I mean, we know everybody's got social media nowadays, and they're all on Instagram, and I keep seeing these like awesome videos. I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to make that so bad. That is so cool. So that's kind of what inspires me. I see these videos on my Instagram pop up, and I'm like, that is crazy cool. Like these amazing drone shots, and like, oh my gosh, I need to do that. So that's what inspires me. I don't think it's really a specific person, because I got into this just by wanting to do good in the competition. So it's not one person specifically. It's just a lot of people creating amazing things that inspire me. So
for sure. And I know you're new to this whole medium of media, but what advice would you give to someone who's like brand new?
Brand new. Oh, let's see here. I'd say just keep shooting as much as you can. You gotta just like look around you, and if you see something cool, get out your camera and shoot it, man. Just do it. I mean, it's not gonna hurt you. The more that I've had my camera with me, the more I've been able to shoot, and it's just like, I was just in Michigan this past week, and there were so many things. I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta get a shot of this, and it was just so cool. You just have to you just gotta be aware of it. There's so much in this world that can be filmed, and it's just amazing what you can do with a camera. So just keep shooting and, have fun with it, because it's fun. So, yeah.
Thank you so much for watching this episode of Media Minds. To view more of Natasha's content, you can visit her online at natashajoy.com. Thank you so much, Natasha, for coming on the show today.
Thanks, Jack.
For more Jack Ringenberg media content, you can visit us online at jackringenberg.com. Thank you for listening to this episode of Media Minds. Please consider leaving us a review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Additionally, please share this episode with people who might also be interested in media production. On the next episode of Media Minds, I'm going to be sitting down with Elise Timpey, founder of EMT Media, to talk about her work with the Carmel High School football team, where she does photography for them, and her work with Ball State's Chirp Vision. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.